I just did this video and suddenly my computer shut down, so when I was in the middle. But this video is how to modify or rewrite a spell. And in the sense, it's modifying because you're not rewriting it completely. But even if you did rewrite it, there'd still be bits and pieces that you were using, even if you didn't really notice it. But this one is to bless full moon water. Items you're going to need. Your spell with the list of everything that you need for it, and so on and so forth. And this is going to be fairly different because this spell was written right after the blue moon in 2010. So that was 4 years ago. And the reason was after was because I didn't have a spell pre-written. I did write this out, but then I rewrote it into my old Book of Shadows, or one of my old Books of Shadows that is now not really in use at all. But this is my current Book of Shadows. You're going to need one, but it's designed by me. I wrote it. I made it. Might be slightly changed by the next time you guys see it, because I fill my books up fast, and I'm constantly learning new spells, information, and it all goes into it. Which means by the next time you see it, it's going to be a lot thicker than that, because it's designed so you can add more pages as soon as I take this off and cut out the binding and rebind it. So for me, it's very simple because I'm very good at it. But you're also going to need a blank sheet of paper. And like I said, I already had most of the spell written out because I like my spells nice and short. But I'm just not even going to move the computer because the reason it shut down was because I moved it too far down. So I thought it was being put into sleep mode. So computer's doing something. I just have to fix that. But the first verse in this spell is 2 of blue water. I bless to be the power of 2 full moons. Not a very good rhyme. Trust me, I've been horrible at rhyming my whole life. Usually, except for on occasion, but basically it's not what I needed. So I'm gonna change I'm gonna make the first verse shorter than it already is. I'm gonna write 2 of blue I call for the power of the moon. So it actually might be shorter, I mean longer, I'm not sure. It's actually probably longer than I was originally intending. So that's my first verse, and I'll just put a period there so I know that's a verse, not cut, because I get them mixed up. And that's just how I recognize one verse from another. And I'm basically going to completely change the next verse. Because I have no clue what I even spelled in the next verse, so bad handwriting. By the moon, is what I'm going to write. By the moon, powers be, bless this water so mote it be. Okay, that's the basic spell part. Next you want, like, if you're going to put it in a certain part of your circle, or how that's going to happen, or if you're going to have a smaller circle in your circle, which will go ahead and hold on. So let me look at this. It says, to envision a glowing blue light, which can make sense because it's a blue moon. Blue light would be more specific than just the full moon, which is a white light, when you're envisioning that. And it, I did a video previously on new moon water, or was it waning moon? It was one of the two, but it'll be back a little bit, but you can find that, and you can just modify that spell to fit this if you don't like this spell, because you're basically learning this spell anyway. So next we're going to have symbols that you're going to want in it. So I'm going to draw a pentacle and say to put the jar of water in the center. And once it's in my book of shadows, I'm going to be very more specific on how my circle is drawn. This is not a very perfect circle. I'll just use something rounded to make a better circle. Probably something to keep my lines a little better, but I think it turned out okay. The star in the center, and I'm going to write put. Note, I'm very bad at spelling usually, so this might take a minute for me to figure out how to spell this word. Oh, it's a U, sorry. I knew how to spell. Okay, I'm just going to write it like that, and I'll just correct myself later, probably. But that's how I think it's spelled. Put the jar of water into the middle. M-I-D-D-L-E. I might be spelling that wrong. I'm awful at spelling, I just told you guys that, so. Middle of the pentacle. And I know I'm spelling that wrong, so. At the end of the spell, envision a blue light in the water. There. So there's the spell. It's a little one. And that's just basically what you're going to do for that. And once you put it in your book of shadows, it's basically up to you how you're going to design it and whatever. So that's a very personal part, so I'm not actually going to show that. But the first bit of it, I'm not really too scared of showing. Because odds are I'm going to change the spell in about a month anyways. Or at the end of the next blue moon, I don't know. Because easy to change Book of Shadows, very simple to take stuff in, put stuff in and take stuff out. So, if there's something on the back of the page that I want, I can copy it onto a new page, but whatever. But see, it's thin and flimsy right now, because it's basically all paper. Paper page, and paper pages, paper cover. And I might change the star. I'm thinking I'm going to use hot glue and just so it kind of comes out a little more, and then put a circle around it. And then I'll paint it gold or something. So that's pretty much it. I might do a video later on how to make a Book of Shadows, and then later on how to expand it. So that's it for today. Blessed be, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.